Ricky Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks. We're coming into you today on this. What is today? Thursday? Yeah, I think it is Thursday. Yeah, we're going to have a dang good show today, boys. We're going to have a dang good show. You know why, Pat Malone?
Why is that?
Guess who's in the studio with us?
Shut up, Stephen.
Oh.
Good morning, Pat.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, man. And we
Good
got
to hear your voice, Sherry.
Hey, Pat, how are you doing?
two strangers. I don't know these guys. Who are these guys with us?
I think you exactly know who these guys are. I got John and Carl here from the Welcome Home event.
It's coming back
It's
up.
coming back, and it's at the airport.
I ain't seen them so long.
at
I
the
about
airport.
forgot what they look like.
Well, if you'd come around like you're supposed to.
Yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah.
Yep, stay out. You're the
No.
one not been around.
Well, I've been busy.
Yeah, I know that's right. I can see with that thing wrapped around your leg down there with the beeping light. We know where you been.
Hey, the chief just left. Just shut your mouth.
How y'all doing, John? Y'all doing all right?
Doing great.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Yeah, doing good. You know, y'all interviewed the chief deputy over there in Hayesville. Seemed like a real nice guy.
He
Joe.
is.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
come any better.
Yeah, he seemed like a real nice guy. And he looked like a cop. You know, he's got that look. He was talking about, you had jailers back when we growed up, and now what do they call them now? Jailers.
Detention.
Center.
Detention officers.
Detention officers, and we used to have janitors. Now they're custodians. We were talking about this other. Who changed? When did all this change?
You're a garbage man. What is that?
I'm a
Environmental.
sanitation engineer.
Oh, I was going to say environmental.
Yeah,
That sounded a
see?
little better.
When did all this change?
Okay if it applies to Stephen, but not okay for anybody else.
I'm still just a garbage man. I'm cool with that. That's what I'm, a garbage man.
No, you're a sanitation engineer. You're an environmental scientist.
When did they change all this? When did they change the names, man? When did all this happen?
Pat, he can barely pronounce most of this, so
Yeah.
just
Oh,
take
shut
it,
up,
take
Sherry.
it easy.
It snuck in on me. All of a sudden, we got all these new words, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a jet. No, that's not a
Always
jet.
what you like. A pig's a pig.
Yeah.
I'm with you, John. I'm a jailer.
Welcome to the 21st century, Stephen.
Does anybody know when these all changed? All of a sudden, it's like overnight, and
No,
everybody's.
it was slowly.
It
I
was
think.
when you were visiting Sleepy Hollow and sleeping under that tree. We did it all.
So that you did it. You're the one in charge of that. But they are. I mean, used to you had these. Oh, you can't say janitor.
Yeah.
You have to say.
You can't say, what do you have to say? Well, like years ago when they changed it from stewardess to flight attendant. Oh, don't you call them a stewardess now.
Yeah.
We'll be in big trouble.
They improved the titles in lieu of giving people pay raises.
Exactly right.
I think it's opposite of that. I think they said we can't afford to give you a pay raise, but we're going to give you this big name that makes
That's
it
what he
sound
just
like we
said.
did.
That's what he just said.
Oh, is that what you said?
In lieu of, instead of.
Oh, I thought he was talking about a
Pat,
little.
Can't spend
the word-
titles.
Yeah.
Pat, you can't use those words.
Don't.
I know that was a
I
short
know,
one,
I
but he
know,
doesn't understand
I know.
Come on.
I should have realized that by now.
it. Yeah, I'm actually proud to see you're
what-
still hanging around.
You're not the only one. There's a lot of people questioning my sanity.
Well, it got pretty bad there till he got through Lent, but now he's back on the bottle, so I
Well.
think everything. Are you back on the bottle or are you still drying?
No.
You give it up.
I mean, I haven't given it up totally like I'll socially, but it's much less quantity than I used to.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear
So,
that.
yeah, look at how nice my skin looks. And,
Yeah. Your eyes ain't all bloodshot
Coherent
and your
in the
nose ain't
morning.
all red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in the sun.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't know. It's just crazy how they change the names on all this stuff. We need to figure all that out. So I'm not. What am I?
Oh, I could tell you. I got several titles for you.
So what they do? They let you out in the morning to go to work, and then you have to report back in the afternoon.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just get to roam freely.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
So they got that. Do you like home arrest or something? Is that what it is? House arrest or home arrest? They still call that house arrest? What they got for that? Big name for that, I'm sure.
I don't know. I've never been on house arrest.
Oh.
You tell us all about it.
Well, everybody went through COVID. We know all about that.
Yeah.
We went through all about that. But anyway, it's going to be a good show. We got the salute to the veterans coming back up, and boys coming up quick. And back to the airport.
Yes, thank goodness.
Yep.
back to the airport. It's going to be a big show this year. We've already been talking to a lot of folks. John and Carl can tell you a lot more about that. They've been doing all the groundwork.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, they got mad at us last year when we landed the planes on the highway. You know.
It's a little aggravating.
So
I'm sure there's a word for that. There's a big Pat. You got a big word for landing a plane on an airplane.
Speaking of planes, what happened to yours? I heard it's in pieces somewhere.
Honestly, we're planeless. We sold our plane.
You did?
We sold the plane last week.
What sucker did you find?
I'm gonna tell you, we almost went into DTs. I'm not kidding you, and that thing flew out. Oh man, it was just sad. But it's still flying, but it's not ours anymore. The problem is, it's like anything else, It's like
Emily made you sell it.
Well, no. The boys learned how to fly, okay? So when we had the little 172, and it was an extremely good plane. I'm not kidding you. It was a very nice plane. And so it's fun to go up and fly. But then after you learn how to fly, 110 mile an hour is just not fast enough. So they want a faster plane where they can actually travel now because Dylan's in Savannah and Evan no telling where at. So they need a faster plane. That's the way it works, once you get, so the flying fun's over with, and now they just want to motivate. So
you're going to get a twin engine?
I don't know what they're going to get. Evan's got something. He said he wanted a aerobatic plane of some kind or something. He's got his eye set on, so. And I ain't going up with him in that, and I can tell you that right now.
That's like going up with Galen.
Yeah.
He'll try to get you up in that plane and then turn it upside down on you. Yeah, you can't trust him.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad y'all are going back. Now, what's the airport manager over there?
Chris.
Yeah, seems like a real nice guy.
He
is super.
Yeah, seemed like a real
and
nice guy.
very supportive of this event. He's excited. He actually wanted to do it last year, but he was just, coming into that job, and we all met and felt like it was too much of a burden to put on him, just coming into that job. But he's totally on board this year.
Yeah. Well,
So
good
we're
deal.
excited.
I'm glad to hear. You ever notice one of his ears are a little higher than the other one?
No, I never did.
Yeah, if you look at him just right, you can see one of his ears a little higher on one side than it is on the other side.
you know everybody's that way.
Mine ain't. Mine's straight
I have read
across.
that.
Oh, you're straight.
Oh, yes, you're so symmetrical.
Nobody.
I'm symmetrical.
Especially around the
Yeah,
midsection
You got that big bump on your forehead.
and on the back of his head.
I do have a bump on my head, no kidding. That's because I go all the way back to the Neanderthal man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes,
Yeah, I
indeed.
do. Yeah.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, we need to jump on a break right quick. These guys have got a lot of stuff going on. And now I'm going to tell you, if y'all have not been to this, especially at the airport, this is something that you want to bring your kids to and the whole 9 yards. Is it still going to be free?
It is going to be free.
How about
The-
that?
The event's
Ain't
always
gonna cost
free.
you a dime.
The only thing that's going to cost you any money is if you're not a veteran. If you want some food off one of the food trucks, that's going to cost you. We are going to be doing, we started this last year. We thought it was a good program. We're going to be doing the vouchers for all of our veterans. All they have to do is show proof of service, and John will be at the gate handing them a food voucher, and they can go to any one of the food trucks and select a meal off of the food trucks.
There you go.
So.
Can't go wrong with that. So we'll be talking about that when we come back. And this is what, 6 year? I think six years. Wow. But this is one of my favorite events to go to because it is so much fun. So we're going to talk about that when we get back. But anyway, we want to thank Rose Auto. We appreciate them bringing you to the show today. And if you need any kind of truck accessories, car accessories, you name it, they've got it. Swing by, tell them Stephen Phillips said, hey, I'm here, fix her up. We'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. The site work has already begun at Towns County High School for the new Career Training Center that got the final funding Tuesday. School Superintendent Dr. Darren Barong had received word earlier that State Senator Bo Hatchett and State Rep Stan Gunter might be able to unearth the $1.75 million they needed. As it turns out, there was special funding for this exact type of educational initiative, which Barong says is in great demand.
A lot of students who are interested in welding and metal fabrication and small engines. So this is going to be a great resource for those students instead of being in one single room where they are now.
Barong adds that such advanced career training vocations like construction, animal science, HVAC, and more will now see the light of day on the campus. He thinks the 10,000 square foot building will be full of students by the spring 2025 semester, if not sooner. The current ag facility will be converted into an automotive instruction center. Barong left the door open for Union County students to learn at the new facility, too. The Cherokee County K-9, named Epic, continues his busy week in the spotlight. The four-legged officer helped execute a large drug bust in Peachtree last week, and it was announced yesterday that he's receiving his own bulletproof and stab-proof vest. A sheriff's office press release says the $1,800 worth of gear comes from a fundraiser honoring fallen canines. Epic should receive his vest in a couple of months. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go. And you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Property values are increasing, so why not protect your biggest investment, your home, with a Green Tree metal roof? Obviously, a metal roof is stronger and longer lasting than shingles, but Green Tree Metals uses the cool chemistry Axo Nobel paint system that comes with a lifetime film integrity warranty against cracking and peeling. Learn why you should ask your contractor to install a Green Tree metal roof at greentreemetals.com.
Green Tree Metal, coolest roof around.
Rolling down the road with Jackie Jones Auto.
Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville has received more than 50 slightly damaged vehicles, and you can save thousands right now. Jeep Wranglers, Jeep Grand Cherokees, Ram 1500s, and Dodge Chargers. Michigan storm damage means big savings for you. Most of them with just barely noticeable body damage. So drop by Jackie Jones Chrysler across from Hayesville McDonald's and let's make a deal. You will save thousands.
Hey, it's Judy from Blairsville Eye Care. At Dr. Hollier's practice, we want to get to know our patients personally so that your eye care and eyewear fit your passion. Whether you're heading to the car shows, reeling in that trophy fish, or hitting balls at the driving range, our goal is always to make sure your eyewear fits your lifestyle. And there's nothing wrong with looking good, too. Call us today to schedule your appointment with Dr. Hollier at 706-745-2020 or visit our website at blairsvilleeyecare.com.
Improving our patients' dental health one smile at a time. Dr. Jared Houston, Dr. Courtney Marshall, and Dr. Tom Mims and the staff at Valley River Dental live by that principle every day. Get expert care within a broad range of services, from preventive dentistry and periodontal treatments to dental implants and orthodontics. Or maybe it's just about perfecting a beautiful smile. So, if you're looking for a new dentist, consider Valley River Dental Dentistry in Murphy on Bill Hughes Avenue in Murphy.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. And like I said, this event's coming up, and these fellers right here are the guys that are in charge. Started this 6 years ago, and it has grown. I know we got over there, and we had so many. I know Sherry was over the parking, and it was a disaster. Y'all remember we had like 20,000 people come.
I wouldn't have had a problem with the parking if you hadn't have broke down in the middle of the road.
Oh, blame it on me.
Might be a good idea to start with the name of the event, Stephen.
We're talking, Pat. Can you know how rude it is to keep?
I'm sorry. I'll shut my mouth.
Keep talking when somebody's trying to interrupt.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, what we got? Tell us what we got going on here.
Well, we have our 6th annual Veterans Appreciation Day coming up at the airport in Murphy Andrews Airport, or I guess it's Western Carolina Regional name
Airport.
of it.
Yep.
And we have a lot planned. We're still working on it. We don't have anything. Well, we have a few things finalized, but we're working on a lot of things that are still pending. No telling what all we will come up with. One thing we want to avoid is chaos, and really it was chaos during the air show when we had about 13,000 people show up and you couldn't even get them into that part of the country. But anyway, we're going to try to avoid that, but it will be at the airport again this year. I was jokingly said there a while ago, the mayor and the county commissioners, everybody got aggravated at us because we landed the planes on the highway last year. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't do that. But we're going back to the airport, and we want every veteran that possibly will come out and show. We're going to show you that we do appreciate you.
Yep.
Regardless, and I got to think about this the other day. Regardless of what you did in the military, veteran, if you were a pilot in a plane or a commander of a ship, or you peeled potatoes, made note that you had a job to do, you did it well, and so we want to honor you for that. Thank you for your service, every one of you. So, Carl, tell them a little bit about what's coming in. I know you've got some hot news.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it when he says, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got some contacts we're working with this year. Almost positive we are going to get the DC-3 that actually flew in Normandy to be back. I talked to the lady that's over that, and she's supposed to get back with me the end of the week and verify everything. They've also got a B-25, and it is in Idaho right now, and it is making its journey back across the United States, back to the southeast. It may or may not be here by the end of October. If it is, we're on the list to get it. Also, they have got a P-51 that we're probably going to get. And if John and I or somebody else going to run this thing years down the road, they have got a B-17 that they are overhauling right now.
Oh, wow.
In fact, they're not overhauling it, they're repairing it. It was airworthy in 2004, and it caught fire at an air show in Illinois. So it's got about 2 or 3 years left to finish the repairs on it, but that'll be nice to have a B-17 that can fly it. She was tickled about coming up here. She's the one that brought the DC-3 up the first year we did this.
Oh, yeah.
She said, y'all are so close. They're in Douglas, Georgia.
Right.
And so we're looking forward to that, and we'll see how much all this is going to cost us and maybe try to get a few other ones. I have contacted the Air Museum in Hickory, North Carolina. I did find out and didn't know that Hickory has got the largest air museum in the state of North Carolina.
Really?
But it's not a flying museum.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're around people that fly, just like car people,
Right.
you always know somebody else. And I've invited them to come. They're putting it in their newsletter. And I did the same thing, contacted the Western North Carolina Air Museum, which is in Hendersonville.
Right.
Didn't know that was there. So
And you've also got secured a Black Hawk that's going to be there.
we have got, Chris has got 2
And-
Black
and that's
Hawks.
Chris has been really good at as far as trying to help us get some of these
He has.
planes and aircraft secured for the show.
Well, them getting jet fuel in helped a bunch.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know it, he was instrumental in changing over the fuel at the airport to Titan. So we actually have military planes and whatnot flying in all the time, daily, in fact, to fuel up. So that's been a big help.
2 Black Hawk plus. What was that other helicopter? There's another helicopter. I cannot
It was
remember
one
the
I
name of
didn't
it.
know about.
But and then one other thing that we have the North. I didn't know this. I was talking to the folks at the EMS who have been very supportive
Right.
and help us. Without them, I don't know what we'd do. But they had in North Carolina. They have what do you call it? Rescue. Call it rescue. It's there's a
Like a
title.
search and rescue type of
Search
thing.
and rescue type of, and they're going to come in.
Yeah,
they
they're
have
gonna bring their aircraft in.
another Black Hawk. No, not a Black Hawk.
It's not a Black Hawk.
It's a regular helicopter, plus a plane, a fixed wing, and other paraphernalia. They want to come in and be part of this too.
And of course, also we're going to welcome people with, their antique or custom vehicles, motorcycles, all that kind of stuff. Just
Already
as we
talked
have
to
Yeah.
Blairsville Cruisers.
Right.
They are got it on the schedule. Looking forward to coming.
Right.
The Legion Riders are coming this year. I ran across the head of it at a Veterans Forces meeting last week in Murphy, and they are looking forward to coming too. So it'd be good to have the Legion Riders there.
And of course, for anybody who wants to meet Stephen Phillips in person.
Yeah, Steve, by the way,
He's-
you are
he's
going
gonna
to
be
see
there.
this.
I am. You know, I love doing that. Yeah, I absolutely love doing that. Y'all still got the security people ready?
Well, yes.
Yeah, they're ready to tackle you if you get out of line.
Don't worry about that. I get out in the public like that. You never know.
Yeah, I feel the pain.
No wireless mics this year. We put them on 5 foot cords.
There you go.
So you can't get off the stage.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm like a kid in a candy store. You get all them planes out there. But, y'all, I'm not kidding you. This is really something to come to. And the thing about it, you've been to a lot of car shows, which there'll be a lot of cars there. There was last time we had it. There was a huge amount of cars there. And I might bring one of mine. I don't know. And put out there. But,
They all run?
The thing was that I got a trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a trailer. But these airplanes are a lot different than car shows because you go to an air show and you get a look at these airplanes. They're like, hey, check it out, look it over, look in it, all that kind of stuff.
And the pilots are so happy to talk to you about the plane and
Right.
really explain, the details on the plane. By the way, I just got a message from Billy Godfrey. He just came in on the tail end of this, wants to know when and where. So we're going to be at Western Carolina Regional Airport again this year. Big show, October 26th. And he says he's going to get some Cobras together and come over there. So it'll be fun.
Cobras together.
You got the Cobra Killer?
No, it's gone. It's gone. They sold it. Dadgummit.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Anyways, we're looking forward to it being a big show again. We don't want it to be. We're going to have a little more control, we think, on the parking this year. We're going to have a little more space. We've already got some buses
learned
arranged.
from our mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Well,
we've made them.
There's no way to know on a thing like this is how many people are going to show up. And when that 13,000 people showed up, we were just kind of taken off guard. Yeah, for sure.
It was great though. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, it was great. Y'all can talk about how bad the parking was or anything like that. The people that made it there, that got in there finally after getting parking, and that was a little bit of. It was worth it because there was so much going on, and it was. I mean, this is a full day. It's a free day, and like I said, that y'all have, and we'll talk about that after the break. All the other stuff that goes on other than just the planes, but they have the planes there, and it's a cool place to hang out.
Well, it's John mentioned bring the kids out. Truly, bring the kids out.
Yeah.
This is an interesting educational experience for them to be in contact with the veterans.
Right.
Steven's mentioned it many times.
That's-
Just sitting there talking to some of these
Yeah.
folks that have been through it. The stories that you hear and to
That
realize the
lady
sacrifice.
brings in that DC-3, the plane that flew over Normandy.
Right.
The lady that brought it in, now she could tell you the history of that plane.
Right.
And she spilled it out. The kids need to hear that, how they jumped and didn't know what they were jumping into. All this stuff.
Now, what part of the service was you in?
I was Navy.
Navy, and you were
Air Force.
Air Force. Which is better, Navy or Air Force?
Oh,
Yeah.
no
Marines.
doubt. I mean, there's no comparison.
That's a question I ask everybody. I was in the Marines. Which is better, Army or Marines?
You don't ask that
You don't ask
question.
that question. Like
I do. I love it.
My dad was in the Navy, and he used to always joke that they always had to get there first to clear the way for the Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandson was in the Marine Corps, and I said, well, you know that you're part of the Navy.
Yep.
You work you do our dirty work.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't like that.
Yeah, I gets him upset.
He can't say much to Grandpa, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Grandpa
Well,
whooping.
there's some healthy competition between the branches of
Oh,
service.
yeah. It's good friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. But, when it comes down to it, and it's time to do business, everybody's there together.
They're in it together.
Absolutely. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
That's my pet peeve right there about this whole event.
Right.
It's how they were treated when they came home from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Where were the legislators? They were home in the bed,
Yep.
asleep, whatever. Here, these fellas getting spit on, getting called names in the airport.
Well, those legislators had already made their money off the war, and that's all they
yeah.
cared about.
Oh, yeah. And I read an article just the other day about some of the veterans that came in from Vietnam, coming home after the Tet. It was so bad in the airport. They would take their uniform off in the restroom.
I was
going
going
to
to say,
They walked out
well,
of
my
there.
mother was in the Army during Vietnam. She was a Vietnam vet, and they would tell them when she was flying back home, do not wear your
That's
used to
right.
be it was a proud thing. You wore your uniform everywhere.
Yeah.
Do not wear your uniform on the plane
Yeah,
because you're going to
back
get
then,
assaulted coming off the
you
plane.
had to get military standby, all this cheaper rate. But a lot of them were taking it off, leaving it in the restroom of the airplane.
Yeah.
Hey, this kind of goes back to the round them up and send them to Iran conversation we had the other day, doesn't it, Steve?
Hey, Packy, didn't we say we didn't need you on this show today?
I just couldn't stand it,
Hey,
man.
Packy, I didn't realize. I thought something happened to Pudding.
I came in here because I've got a couple things I need to say really, really fast. We have a $25 gift certificate that we're going to give away at the end of this show. Pat Malone, can you hear me okay?
I can hear
He's
you.
going to get us a native flora trivia question. some kind of native plant trivia question because we're going to give away a springtime gift certificate to General Supply in Blairsville. And also want to announce that starting this Friday, we got 38 special tickets to give away.
Ooh.
So we want to
Wait, what kind of special tickets?
38 special tickets.
I know how many.
38
but
of them.
What kind? We got 38 special tickets, but what?
You'll find out. They're special of some kind.
They were actually a band that people.
What's a dang special?
They were actually a band that people knew. Okay, Stephen.
What are you insinuating there?
That was back in the old days.
38 special. How many still are the with the group? I wonder.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I do like 38 special though. Then we got 38 special tickets.
38 of them.
So
yeah.
38 people's going to win some special tickets. And if they're packies, there ain't no telling what we're going to get. We're going to take a short break, folks. We want to thank Rose Auto. We do appreciate them for bringing you the show today. They're good people, no doubt about it. And if you need a bed cover, if you need sideboards, you need whatever, they've got it. Radios, they can install it right there while you wait, and we'll be right back.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go. And you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Jackie Jones, Jackie Jones, Jackie Jones.
A better solution for basic vehicle service has come to the mountains. Quick Lane at Jackie Jones Ford Hayesville is your go-to place for routine auto maintenance for all vehicle makes and models. Get extraordinary service from expert technicians and take advantage of our low-price tire guarantee at Jackie Jones Ford Hayesville and jjfordhayesville.com.
Jackie Jones Ford.
So your vehicle's stuck in your garage because of a broken garage door or operator? Maybe you want to replace that ugly garage door. Or if you're building a new garage, then call Appalachian Garage Doors in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway. Owners, builders, and contractors. Go to agaragedoors.com to see what we're up to. Service after the sale, and the service is really fast. Find us on Facebook or the web, agaragedoors.com, or just search Appalachian Garage Doors and let's get started. Are you dreaming of summer lake days? Find your new boat at the Ridges Marina in Hiawassee. All vessels are 2021 and newer, professionally serviced, and have only been used in fresh water, no salt. We're offering great deals on these used freshwater-only boats. Visit www.georgiaboatsales.com or stop by the Ridges Marina in Hiawassee today. All boats are priced to sell. Trailer package is optional. Get ready to make a splash with your new boat from the Ridges Marina.
Shop local at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. The Eller & Owens family knows you have a dream for your home and for the generations that gather. We are 4 generations, serving our clients with integrity and exceptional service. Shop to make your vision for your home come to life and let us help. You'll find personal service, countless custom options, and unique looks. Buy more, save more every day with Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. Furniture for your life, for your generations.
Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
Hey fellas, you're dreaming of trailer hitches, bed covers, LED light bars, and bulbs. Not a bad gift for the missus, right? Get them at Rose Auto in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway. Rose Auto specializes in customizing your vehicle.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. Packy just told me to ignore him. How do you do that? How do you ignore Packy? I mean, you know, he just glows. Yeah, he glows.
Yeah, he's shown me a picture of his little boy.
Yeah.
Looks just like him. He's bald and has food all over
He
his
does
mouth.
not. Well, that part he does, but thank God he looks like his mom. Packy's
No,
turned
he's-
into a daddy,
he's a
though.
cute little
I told him back when all this was happening, I said, yeah, you're going to be a helicopter dad. No, man, I'm cool, but No, he's turned into a real dad, no doubt. Overnight. So anyway, but hey, folks, on this salute to the veterans, which is a really cool deal. It's absolutely free, and you come out. But when we talked about all the planes coming, and I'm sure they'll have more planes as time goes on. I'm trying to pose for the picture here.
Is that your good side?
That's my good side.
I want to mention something while you're back on that, because John and I talked about it during the break. You know, this year, in the past, we've asked for money and everything else, and of course, we'll still take that because we're constantly needing money to fund the fuel for these planes. But this year, we're going to do something extra for the veterans. We're going to be giving out a raffle ticket to every veteran that comes in the gate and gets their food voucher, and we're asking for local business who want to donate an item to be raffled off. We're not going to charge anything for these raffle tickets. It's just going to be an extra something we want to do for the veterans. So whether you want to donate a grill or a power tool or a whatever,
Good advertising. 5,000
gift
people
certificate, whatever you would be willing to give as a business locally, you can contact us, and we'd be happy to put, and we'll advertise for you.
Well, that's one thing about you talking about the fuel. They do need donations, and that's the way we did it last time. We got a lot of donations for that. Or I didn't. All I do is show up and talk. I have nothing, no part. They won't.
Well, they wouldn't give you the money.
Well, that's
they never
it.
Give
But
you
anyway,
the money.
these guys, and this is a free thing. And it's for the veterans. And folks, we are free today because of just like these two men sitting right here right now, because of them and their service and what they went through. So if you've got a little $20, $5, $5,000, these guys can use it because basically the fuel is what y'all end up having to pay for on a lot of this stuff.
And
These planes there.
It's through the roof.
So it's a lot. It is definitely a lot for that. But on top of the planes, and there'll be more planes added, I'm sure, as time goes on. And I'm sure anybody out there that's got a cool plane, bring it on out. Even though if it's not a military plane, there's places.
It doesn't have to be a military plane.
And there's some awesome planes out there. And
we had some the last year we did it at the airport. We had some
Yeah.
planes that were non-military, really cool planes.
Yeah, and I know some of the planes last year you could actually take a ride in them. I don't know if them folks will be back or not, but we're trying, or y'all are trying, so we'll see. But you can actually go up and fly in these things. But on top of that, you've got all the military men out there talking. They're extremely, extremely fun to talk about. But then you'll also have another section for veterans where they can get aid and help and talk and that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
VA
And
bus
the
is
stand down area that,
Right.
and we want to thank Dana Pash for all the work she does. Without her, we wouldn't have that area like it is. But she's got the PTSD bus coming.
Right.
Going to have a huge stand down area for veterans who need services, or maybe they just need a jacket for
Right.
winter. Because we are doing it later this year than we've done in the past because there were so many events this fall. We just kind of had no choice. Carl, you mentioned a couple other events coming up for veterans that are really close, and I think it'd be important to let people know about those too.
Yes, April 27th, which is a week from this Saturday, Hayesville will be doing their 2.2-mile walk. That's how we get the 22 in there. Us old people can't run 22 miles. So it's a 2.2-mile walk, and it's for veteran suicide. Last year, I don't know how many people we had, a bunch.
Well, the 22 comes from approximately 22 veterans a day.
22 veterans.
And I think it's a higher number now, but approximately 22 a day
Probably.
are committing suicide.
Correct.
And we need to correct that.
So
That's
the
going to be
reg-
what date?
a week from this Saturday, which is April 27th. It's at the rec park, the ball fields in Hayesville. Just drive all the way into the back of it. They start registering at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. I'm sorry, 8 a.m.
Right.
I'm in bed at 8 p.m.
Hey, we had the moon pie guy on yesterday. Y'all gonna have a moon pie eating contest
I
there
heard
too.
you finally got the moon pie guy.
Man, we're like best of buddies now.
Where's the moon pies?
He ate them.
Well,
he didn't bring but one box this time.
There's 50 in a box.
That's what I'm saying. Just brought one box.
Yeah.
But and so they need pie eaters. Pie. I mean,
You should enter that.
I like to eat them slow. I mean, I like
Slow
to dip
as
them in the
2
milk,
bites?
and I don't like to just cram them in. You know.
And I thought there was another event that you mentioned, John, or did I mishear? Is there something else coming up that you needed to mention?
If I did, it'll probably recycle here just.
We do also,
At
though,
my age.
we do also want to thank John Ivy and Ivy Funeral Home.
That's
Without
amazing.
them, this event would have never started. Between John and Ivy.
John.
John.
JJ's.
But they still heavily contribute to this event. So.
Without John Ivy, this would not be going on.
Well,
I tell you, he's the major sponsor of this whole thing.
Right.
But only reason we get additional money is just help pay the gas for these aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Because that stuff,
Well, and also since we're doing the food vouchers, and we're going to have about 1,000 vouchers that we can hand out this
there's
year.
$10,000,
and that's $10,000 to us right there.
So we need donations, and this is something that I believe in, and I always try to give $1 or $2 because that's about all I got. But I give it, right?
You do.
Okay.
And you come out and spend the whole day with us.
Yeah, and all that. So if I wanted to give my money, how do I do that? Where do I put it? Where does it go? Who gets it? How do I get it there?
Well, I'm not ashamed. You can call me at any time or email me. And I'm at Bandy, BREMMC, the Blue Ridge thing, .net, or 828-361-0193.
And you can also still drop off money at the Cherokee County Chamber of Commerce because John's wife is actually the director.
Oh, really?
So Victoria Ivey is the director of the Cherokee County Chamber of Commerce. Wow. She'll be happy to take your donations. You can also email director@CherokeeCountyChamber.com. You're welcome, Victoria, for me giving out your email address.
How about that?
Or you can
give her phone number out too.
You can call the chamber 828-837-2242. You could also bring a donation by Ivy Funeral Home, and they'll make sure that it gets to the right place. Or if you want to come see me at Peachtree Broadband Fiber, I'm out in Peachtree and outside of Murphy. You can bring it to me, and I'll make sure it gets to John. So.
Or y'all can just swing by here at the radio station.
Drop it by the station.
Just don't leave cash for Stephen. That's all I would say.
And make sure if you leave it with Puddin', you write on it what it's for. Puddin' just don't remember nothing. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
It's like every morning it's that same button. It's like, which one of these buttons
That's
do I?
the first thing he said to me when he walked in this morning. He said, I can't remember anything. I said, well, wait till you get my age.
There you go.
Well, there's also a Facebook page for this event that's been in place for several years. You can contact me through the Facebook page if you want, and that's Welcome Home, a tribute to all who serve. That's where you can find us on Facebook. It's a public page.
One thing on top of what she said, I didn't mean to interrupt, but if you want to be a sponsor this year, you can do it by your business. For example, you have some business and you want to be a sponsor, it's going to be a good time to advertise. There's going to be about 5,000 people there. We're going to give it away, and I won't use a name, but Ajax Manufacturing Company. I'll make up one. They want to donate a subscription to something. Maybe it's worth $100, maybe $1,000 even. An item. We'll recognize you.
We will, and we'll have you on banners and
right, and just let us.
And Stephen
know.
will do the ad during the day, because he's so good at that.
Well, Steve Phillips will talk about you.
I'll talk about you.
He said, now this
especially if you're in politics, I'll really talk about you.
Now we're leaving politics out of this.
There you go.
Yeah.
We don't want. No, I want to start saying we don't want politicians there. We're not going to have any. They are welcome to come.
Yeah, but keep your mouth shut when you get there.
Yeah, this is not a political rally. We're not going to have any of that. No,
we're not recognizing them.
Right.
It's the veterans we're recognizing.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I love it. It is. I'm telling you, folks. Now I've been there. I mean, how long have I been there?
You've
About
been doing
2 or
this
3
since
years, or
5 out of 5.
Is that what it is? Okay. Well, anyway, it's one of my favorite events, no doubt. So, I can't stress enough to bring your kids. Bring your kids.
Oh,
I can't stress you enough to bring your kids, because there's a lot of fire on them, especially in aviation. And right now, the aviation industry is wide open. And even in the military, that might be something with that. And talk to these military guys that was back during the day. And it is so much fun to just, you don't even have to talk. You can just get 2 or 3 of y'all around and just sit and listen. Yeah, just listen to all the stories and stuff that y'all talk about.
Well, I've watched it for the years we've done it. People bringing the little kids out there. They're just fascinated by the planes. They're they're not bored. They are definitely not bored.
It's more educational to me. And then you're still having a good time doing it.
What Steve just said, the flag folding, if nothing else.
Right.
Kids need to see that, what it means to fold every flag.
Every fold,
Every fold means something. That is really, to me, it just jerks me in too. But I'm an old man. I love to see it. And then we have artifacts all the way back to Revolutionary War. Really.
Yeah.
And anything. You can touch them. You can handle it. Golly, you know.
And there's going to be some live entertainment. We're going to have,
yeah.
you know, someone opening up the ceremony with Carl. He's going to do the flag ceremony. We're going to, of course, the national anthem. But
Carl's
I think
gonna
you've
sing
got-
the national anthem?
Yeah, Carl's going to sing
No.
it. But I think you guys, I
It'd be
think
worth
you
it
guys
just to
got
come see that.
an ROTC demonstration. It looks like lined up this year. So we've got we didn't get that.
We're working on
Well, we're working on it.
We're working on it, but
We
cadet numbers in Cherokee are down right now. So
Yeah.
So if anybody out there's got an ROTC program, they can contact us. We'd be happy to put you on.
Reynolds High School in Asheville. But
Yeah.
All right, folks, we got to take another break. We come back, we're going to get, what we giving away? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, we've got a gift certificate for.
Come on, Puddin', you in
Well,
charge
there's
of
a
that.
question that Pat's supposed to come up with a.
Boy, we're really doing good.
A
ain't we?
native. I'm trying to remember, and I haven't been here in months. A native plant question, and for that they win a gift certificate. To whom, Puddin'?
I honestly don't know.
See, there's what Puddin', that's his favorite word.
That
I
was,
honestly
that was
don't
when
know.
Packy ran me out.
Well, while we're on the break, I'll go find Packy, who knows what's
I know
going
it's
on.
Jordan over at General Supply. So
Yeah,
we'll-
General Supply, that's right, that's
And,
right.
I think it's a $5,000. What is it?
$2,500.
Is it $2,500 gift certificate? I think,
$25 to answer the question that Pat will have
when we get back.
Yep.
Pat, you ready?
I'm ready, Stephen. Always ready.
I think Packy said to have some kind of a marijuana question or something.
No, he said a native plant question, a little native plant trivia.
Well, Packy used the word flora, and that confused Stephen.
Yeah.
Pat, you with us, son?
Break time, Stephen.
Please.
Rose Auto, we want to thank them, folks. Y'all hang around. We're gonna give this away. We got this General Supply $25 gift certificate to General Supply, and if you can answer the next question when we get back, we want to thank Rose Auto, and we'll be right back right after this.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go, and you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Our mountain roads are busier than ever, which has led to more accidents. Unfortunately, insurance companies are not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. I'm Daniel Duello, and I know because I used to train insurance adjusters on exactly how to do this. Now the Duello Law Firm in North Georgia works to ensure that you're treated fairly. For a free consultation, find us at duellolaw.com. That's DUELLO law.com.
Whether you need a cart to ride around the campground, a neighborhood cruiser, or a utility vehicle for the yard, North Georgia Golf Carts has you covered. Our family-owned company of almost 20 years offers a full-service department for all major brands, a complete line of parts and accessories, pickup and delivery service, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. North Georgia Golf Carts is here to make your life easier. Call 706-896-8835 or stop by at 3850 Highway 76. Here at North Georgia Golf Carts, our aim is to keep you rolling.
Looking for a place to retire in a vibrant community where you can live, serve, share, and feel safe? At Hiawassee Park Senior Living Community, we are more than just neighbors, we're family. Visit our lovely community today and sit on a porch of our new independent luxury 1- and 2-bedroom cottages to appreciate the breathtaking views of Lake Chatuge and the North Georgia mountains. We have immediate availability. Make Hiawassee Park home. Call 762-500-2021.
What can you do with a library card? Visit mountainlibrary.com/card to find out today. Mountain Regional Library System has branches in Fannin, Towns, and Union counties. A free library card gets you access to thousands of ebooks, passes for free or reduced admissions to museums and places around Georgia, and access to Canopy, a free streaming service. We also offer community rooms you can reserve, computers for public use, and Chromebooks for checkout. Visit one of our branches today to sign up.
Copy, faxes. Hey, Mom, what you doing? Practice my English to get more money for Daddy. Can we help you? Yes.
Okay, Ma. Notary.
Notary.
Drop off.
Drop off.
Shipping.
Chippy.
No, Mom. Shipping.
Shipping.
Yay! You got it. Mountainside Parcel and Post between the post office and car wash in Blairsville. Has anybody seen Daddy's wallet?
Adios, bios.
Grandma!
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, we're back with you.
Steven, shut up. See, you can have the real thing today, and you want to use the button.
Oh, we got you programmed in here. We miss you so much.
I know. Steven, shut up.
This is that. Yep. We even got another one here with you somewhere. Where's it at? Here it is. Oh, whoa.
Well, if it was you'd be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. We're glad you're back.
I know you are.
All right, what's the question, Pat?
The question is, plants native to North America are generally recognized as those that occurred on the continent prior to what event?
Golly, you're going to have to say that again real slow, Brian. Keep up with you.
Say it again.
Native plants in North America are generally recognized as those that occurred on the continent prior to what event?
Golly, man, what can you do? Like, what color are roses?
Hey,
I mean, can we not just do something simple? I mean, come on.
I've got the answer. The birth of Stephen Phillips.
Oh, man.
I mean, that was kind of catastrophic.
Pat likes to get them big questions, make him look smart.
Yeah, well, he is
Just
smart.
think about it for a second.
Okay, ask the
It's an
question.
easy
Oh, the phones are
answer.
ringing already.
Yeah,
Somebody's
there you go.
done
And
got it
what do
already.
they win, Stephen, if they get that question
We
right?
get a $25 gift certificate over at Blairsville. How about that?
Somebody Google
General
it.
Supply.
Yeah.
General Supply. So, and that's a cool place to hang out, no doubt. Yep, cool place to
Yeah,
hang
he's
out.
got a lot of stuff in there.
Yep.
Stephen, shut up.
I love that.
I love it too.
Yeah. Shut up,
So
Sherry.
I can kick you now, right?
Who we got, Pud?
Oh, we got Van this morning.
Van. Good morning.
Good morning.
What you doing?
Oh, about to work on some trucks.
Well, I know how that is. What kind of trucks you working on?
Putting the transmission in a Bronco.
Uh-oh. Well, you got a lift or you having to crawl underneath it?
Working in the dirt.
You know what? There's people out there in this world that has never done that. They've never put a transmission in laying on their back. And it shows. Yep, it definitely shows, don't it? Yep, it definitely shows. All right, you have got this question that Pat Malone asked, and I ain't going to repeat it again because it.
Yeah, I heard it.
What is it?
But prior to the discovery of America, the native plants before the Europeans arrived.
Right.
That's exactly right. Prior to European settlement.
What?
Before the Europeans got here and drugged some of their garbage over here and planted it.
Before
there
the
was
white
no-
man came to America.
There you go.
Jamestown.
There
How's
wasn't
that?
no dandelions or earthworms till Europeans got here.
Really? There wasn't no
There you go.
dandelions?
Nope.
Nope.
Now we know.
If it wasn't for dandelions, I wouldn't have green grass, man. I'm
Well, the
telling
bigger
you.
problem is the kudzu everywhere. Whoever brought that in the
That's
first
French.
time.
That's from China.
Yeah, I thought it was Japanese.
Yeah, kudzu, China. They're saying they just take over everything. Dadgummit. What else they bring
Hey,
over?
you know what the state flower in Georgia is?
Yeah.
Cherokee rose.
Yeah.
Is that a native plant?
Supposedly.
No, it's not. It's an invasive species that came from China.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
What?
Why did we choose an invasive plant as
What I
the
want to
state
know who's
flower?
the comedian that made the brown thrasher a state bird, being we're an agricultural state, and them things will just completely wipe out your bean patch.
I'm telling you, man, the same people that did that are still in charge, brother. Yeah, they
Right.
still up there making decisions. Well, that hurts my
do.
feelings. At least they named it after the Cherokee, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Cherokee Indians, they were here, right? They're native, right? Are they not native?
Oh, yeah.
They're native.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't want somebody to tell me,
Iroquois,
no, they were transplanted here from China. Daggum.
Oh, you're making yourself more
So,
popular all the
okay, let
time.
me ask you something, man. You seem like you know a lot about this flowers and stuff like that. What would you choose to be the Georgia flower?
I'd probably go with the azalea.
Azalea? Well, I could go with that.
I thought you had a question about mushrooms for him.
What about, I asked Packy all that. He got that stuff down. What about the state bird? What would you choose, or state animal?
Oh, Lord, I don't know on that one. I have to think about it a minute.
Well, okay. Well,
I'd probably go with a bluebird or something like that.
yeah, I like bluebirds. All right, man. Well, we got you.
Steven's going to do Bigfoot.
We need, yeah, I'm with you on that. We need you to get your first and last name because we got to call over there and they'll be on. All you got to do is show up and they'll have your name there on. So your name is Van. Can we get your last name?
Patterson.
Van Patterson. All right, we'll get all that set up to swing by over there and pick up your $25 gift certificate and hang out a while.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So we got a China flower named after
and a crop destroying bird.
Well, you know, back in the day, they actually wanted the turkey to be the state of the American thing, wasn't it?
Ben Franklin wanted the turkey instead of the bald eagle. He said it was a much more, I don't know the word exactly, regal or proud bird, whatever, because the bald eagle is essentially very much a scavenger. Yeah.
Boy, it's a pretty bird, though, man.
It is pretty.
It
I
is
saw a big one the other day on the river.
Yeah, beautiful bird. We got some flying around the house.
Yeah, I just can't see the turkey being on all our coins, and I don't know. It'd be.
Oh, you can make a turkey. Well, you got to think about the taste.
There's a bunch of turkeys on our coins.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, we don't want one on both sides, do we?
Golly. That turkey's a dumb animal, I think. Don't y'all think turkey's a dumb animal?
That's kind of the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, I'm just saying. I got it right here.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
That's the wrong button. I'm sorry. Oh, boys.
Yeah, I like all these little buttons you got.
I do too.
What's the love theme? What is that about?
I don't know. That's something Packy put on there. Let's see. We're going to try the love theme.
All right.
I'm in love now, ain't y'all? No, I had to be put that on there. No. Folks, this thing is coming up. What is the date that says coming up?
October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
At the
10 to 3.
10 to 3 at
Western Carolina Regional Airport.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all can come out. This is going to be a free event. We need donations, and we're asking for your money. And and this is a good thing to donate it to show your support for the veterans. And this is a free event for the veterans, for everybody. Everybody, bring your kids over.
The veterans are going to get a little extra. They'll get the food voucher when they come in. They'll get a raffle ticket. That's why, again, if any local business wants to donate a gift certificate or an item for the raffle, that will be given away to a veteran the day of the event.
And this is for the veterans, so please support this. Right. And this is just a start. They're just getting started on getting all the stuff lined up. So we just know a few things, and this will grow. So there'll be more plans.
We've already got a lot going on already this year. So
it
takes about a year to get it ready.
I know what I know.
That's my favorite button.
Hey, Stephen, truly thank you for having us.
Hey, we love y'all guys. Yeah, we do. Absolutely. Y'all are welcome anytime.
See you, Sherry.
Sherry's her name. Her name is Sherry.
Did you call me Harry?
That's what I said. Sherry.
She called you Harry. Golly.
No, I didn't call her Harry.
He gets mixed up on men and women. I'm telling you, man. These men in drag just bust his nerves. I'm telling you. So yeah.
Oh, I wonder why I don't do
He's
this
supposed
anymore.
to be getting eye surgery here in a day or two, so maybe that'll help.
W249DP and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look